Bring pressure, two inside backers come down the sideline. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown.
Hang on. Love to Watson to a one-score game.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, Green Bay Packers all-time leader in rushing. Bill, the Packer fan, and Packer owner, Nick. They run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore that you loved at one time, but you might hate a little bit right now.
Two great running backs. We have a competent offensive line.
He's saying that he felt in November and December that they didn't want him back.
Get a little safety in that position. Either we go.
There's no reason to believe we can't return, but.
And they already came out. There's a couple guys that came out and said that Rodgers is telling what
solution of it, and don't let them go for anything under than one.
And you know what, Packer fans? The Bears still suck. So go Pack Go, and good luck to Bill and Nick, their website, and their Packer news. Talk to you later.
It's a lot easier to come in and skip doing mop-up duty, but he threw the ball. He kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers the way he was throwing the ball sidearm and just flicking the ribs, and the ball was just jumping out of his hands. Agreed.
Hey everybody, this is Gerhard de Beer, former Green Bay Packer offensive lineman, and you're watching Frozen Tundra Network with Bill the Packer fan and Packer owner Nick. Enjoy.
What's going on, everybody? It is
What's
game
up? Game day. Go Pack, go!
Divisional game, Packers versus Lions.
Let's
Got
go,
a couple
baby.
new faces on the show today.
Look,
they're coming to get me.
Running from the top.
They're coming to take me away.
Packers Lions tonight at 7:15. It's going to be an excellent game. A lot of people are counting Green Bay out. We seem to be counting Green Bay in, but that's how we be.
they've been counting us out every week, bro. That's the thing.
We'll let them pass real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game today. I hear Aaron Jones and Watson are going to be on limited snap count, but they'll be playing, so that's a bonus. I believe Jared Alexander is not playing, and Keyshawn Nixon is going to fill that role, but he did fill about 5 different roles. I don't know if you guys paid attention last week, but he played running back, cornerback, slot receiver, and punt returner.
Yeah.
And something else I'm missing.
I'm very impressed with his versatility.
Yeah, that dude is definitely, man, he's a stud, man. He's
just a playmaker.
Yeah, he's a nice tool.
That's the new slash rule.
Yeah, so what are you guys thinking about tonight? What do you think is going to be the key things that we need to accomplish to beat the Detroit Lions?
Well, one thing I'm looking at our offensive lineman with Walker and then with Bakhtiari and Jenkins. So I think that as long as we can keep Love healthy and upright, I think we'll be fine. Hutchinson's going to be he's always a monster, man. You got to control him. You know what I mean? You ain't going to stop him getting pressure, but you can contain him at least. You know what I mean?
We got Lance Douglas, 34-24 Lions. Yeah, let's get this guy out of here, man. We don't need that.
Put your predictions in the comments. Let's have it.
Yeah, let's hear all your predictions. Obviously, we'll tell by who you got winning is who your fan base is, because that's usually how it goes. But
well, I'm going to tell you this: three out of 4 fan bases vote against us anyway. So
right.
You might love them, though. They always count us out.
Yeah, I see all the Bear fans making posts today that they're all rooting for the Lions and whatnot.
Another key thing is if Alexander plays or not. If Valentine's going to take his
I can't say if he is or if he isn't because I haven't seen anything up.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they're preparing that he isn't going to play.
Right, that's what I heard as of yesterday. Yes.
It kills me all this money we spend, and where are these guys at, man? Come on, get off the bench.
I agree with Daniel right here. It's time to move on from Bakhtiari, man.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
It would be his last season. If you look at our cap hits, he's there's only a few over $12 million, and he's up there, buddy, and he's getting paid a lot of money to sit on that bench. I'm not saying he's milking it, but it's starting to get a little ridiculous, man.
Jair's out.
Yeah, Jair. Yep. See, that's what I thought. So that's why they were preparing for him not to be there. Yeah. I see a lot of people got us counted out, man. But remember, last week we were a point and a half underdogs.
Every game so far we've been underdogs.
As soon as our final injury report came out 45 minutes before the game, the whole numbers jumped. We were down 1.5 and we won by 1.
To be honest,
yeah.
I think this game can go both ways. I can see it going either way. Tell you,
we got one Lion fan on here. So, Steve, what do you think Green Bay has to do to beat the Lions tonight? What's your weaknesses on your team? What's your weak points?
The tight ends, tear the seams up.
Yeah,
you can tear the seams up. You can run the ball. Get pressure on Goff. We're going to come out and try to run the ball. So if you can stop the run, force Jared Goff into throwing, who knows? He may make a mistake or two. He's made 2 in the last 2 games. So, and you guys got a front 4. Well, you might as well say front 7 that, really scares everybody. The difference is, what Joe Barry are we going to get? Are we going to get into the season Joe Barry, or are we going to get beginning of the season last year Joe Barry?
Play soft, everything.
Play soft. If he plays soft and he sits back in the zone, we're going to have a great day on offense.
You can be picking us up in the middle, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I honestly, I think they've been putting pressures on every game. They've been putting a steady amount of pressure on the quarterback, no matter if we're winning, we're losing. But
I think
where he gets sloppy is how he sets up the secondary in that fucking zone. Everybody sits back, just waiting for a guy. That's.
So let me ask you guys this: what's your thoughts on this? Main event, Mike. 730 since the Packers.
How long did we beat them in a row before that?
Well, no, my main thing is, did that help you get a ring? Did that help you?
So it didn't help. It did not help get a ring. However, during the Caldwell era, we beat you guys more. Patricia, all right, everybody had a turn with the Lions. So, we're riding a 3-game streak, but, it's nothing to write home to mom about.
You say that, but Patricia never won more than 9 games. That's all you guys won with Dan. You only got 12 wins with Dan Campbell in 2 seasons.
Yeah,
I think last time you guys swept us.
I don't understand how is it different.
Yeah, no Jared Alexander, Greg. He's out tonight.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah,
we got Aaron Jones and Watson unlimited.
We're gonna have a rough time with St. Brown tonight, guys. If we play in soft zone like y'all guys said, we're gonna have a rough time with.
Joe Barry better get his head out of his ass.
I'm just saying.
Y'all were. Even if you weren't, you're still gonna have a tough time with St. Brown, because one thing, even if you had Jair Alexander. You guys, he's going to be in the slot. Jair didn't go to the slot too often.
That's right. That's what number one's moved around. We understand that. We can't shut him completely down, but with Jair, we have a better chance of slowing him down. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We can't stop the number one, man. It's hard to stop a number one. It's hard. If Watson gets out there, let's see what happens. He's our number one. You guys will find out if you can keep up with his head. Let's see if you can keep up with him when he takes off for post, man. Watch. That guy's got speed. But, hey, you got to worry about Reed. You got to worry about Dobbs. You got to worry about Toure. You got to worry about all our wide receivers have been catching. They all have had their games where everybody's been in it, and Jordan Love's been throwing it to him. And he's not afraid. So, I know if Aaron Jones isn't effective, it's going to fall on Love. This is going to be the true test. Last week was a test, but this week's going to be even tougher.
The only problem I'm having is Jordan Love deep ball throws, because he's been inaccurate.
It's not really that he's inaccurate. He's not in sync with the receivers yet.
It's part of the receivers too, not running the right routes or cutting it short.
If you look at it, he's been without the deep threat. You guys don't really have a deep ball threat.
Right.
Dobbs is not a deep ball threat, and neither is Reed.
Watson is right. That's what I'm saying. He takes the top off the defense.
I think that has a lot to do with why his
Musgrave's got the middle covered along with Dobbs and them. The middle. We're finally. They actually threw a pass down the middle last week to the tight end. They've been using him a lot, and this is a weakness of the line defense. The tight ends can torch their middle.
That's
big time.
Player of the game this week.
Yep, I told you, tear the seams up.
Yep. That's where we got to go down the middle, right in that second level. That's where we need to thrive.
Yeah, it's time to get Musgrave in action.
B Shady said.
Yep.
B Shady said he put 100 on Musgrave getting a touchdown. You can go get your money back.
Yeah, I think so.
He's due, man.
He's due. He's due for a couple.
We've been just a little bit off with him, man. We just got to get that time down.
At least three.
This game
at least
is
3. What a game.
So, hey, I got to ask David Gray a question since he ain't been on in a while, man. Are you fucking happy Rodgers is gone now or what, dude?
Hey.
Fuck. You know what I mean? All last season, this guy was a mad mother.
You
know
see my
what?
video when I went there and I said last chance, not last dance, right? he ain't been the same since then.
No.
So, David, what's your thoughts on Jordan Love so far, man, of what you've seen from him in the first 3 weeks?
I'm honestly surprised. I mean, I always supported him. I always thought it was a great pick.
Right.
But it was more that wait and see. Don't like LaFleur said, temper your expectation. But man, he's
right.
He's exceeded it.
There's just that one play that keeps sticking in my head. Not the Saints game, but the week before when he fumbled the ball and still picked it up and was able to still concentrate and look downfield and make that play.
Got that dog in him,
that told me a lot.
He's
Like
got that dog in him.
He almost repeated that last week too, bro.
When he was on the charge and running down the field screaming, man, I haven't seen that fire since Favre, man. I'm sorry, Rodgers never got fired up like that.
I don't think any one of us thought Jordan Love being I don't know if he called it a must-win, but a huge fucking game in week 4.
Yeah.
Nobody thought that. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, see, everybody is saying this is a huge game. It's really not a huge game. It's not.
Like it is.
Regardless of all the outside noises, 2 evenly teams playing Thursday night. I've already come to the conclusion that 9 times out of 10, we're probably going to split with the Packers. So whether we get it now or we get it on Thanksgiving,
exactly.
Neither one of us are going to go on this miraculous win streak, regardless of what we think.
The only people that are saying that all that crap is the Lions and the Packer fans, because it's really no one else cares. But in the division, we care. Who's in first place?
Nobody thought this. Nobody thought.
Correct.
We were going to be
Absolutely.
2-1. Nobody thought we were going to be 2-1.
They whooped us.
No, I thought we'd be like maybe
3-0. We should be fucking 3-0.
We should be 3-0. We gave that Atlanta game away.
That was
no, they took it. They took it.
Well, we totally collapsed every part of our game in that one.
Both team wants this win. Both team needs this win. Wants this win bad. Both team wants this win bad. It's a division win.
So what do you guys expect to see out of Watson tonight?
I would be surprised if he connects with a big touchdown.
You better get a touchdown.
Honestly,
I can see it.
Honestly, nothing.
Decoy.
Nothing. He's going to be on a snap count. He's going to be on a snap count. He's still got to get his legs back up under. What was he out for? What, a hamstring?
Yeah.
So you kind of want to take it easy with the hamstring. So I don't see you getting much out of him.
We've been throwing deep ball last week. We threw a lot last week. They're going to try it again, man, with Watson this time.
I agree, though.
Correct. But he's also not going to be on the field all the time. So when he is on the field, just play cover 2 and keep a safety over the top. Eliminate the deep threat. It's up to you guys to disguise it and use him as a decoy and work underneath it.
What are you going to do with Dobbs and Reed on that, though?
That's why I said it's up to you guys to be a decoy. To use him as a decoy and work underneath it.
I'll tell you, they got to count Musgrave in, man. When they pull all those when they pull that defensive chasing Watson, when they pull back, just redrop Musgrave right in front of that.
Wicks can go deep on you too, and Love ain't afraid to throw to him.
Yeah, he's got speed
not
too.
Not afraid to throw to him at all.
Yeah, Wicks has been doing pretty good.
That's who we were throwing to.
You think Rodgers would have? I hate to keep bringing Aaron. He's gone, but you think Rodgers would have been throwing to them after?
No, see, I was just about to say to you. That's why I'm glad we moved on, because Jordan Love don't have his Devontae Adams. He spreads the ball around where Rodgers, no matter what, is only throwing to Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? Like that shit got old, man.
And not only that, Christian Watson could have been leaps and bounds better than what he is now had Aaron Rodgers not stripped the kid of his confidence in the very first game. Yeah. Confidence is half of it. When he dropped that pass and he said, You can run wide open the rest of the game. I'm not coming back to you.
He didn't either. He didn't. Yeah,
That's what shook Christian Watson's confidence. If he would have said, you know what, hey, rookie jitters, I'll get you next play, Christian Watson would be way ahead of where he is now.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
I don't think Rodgers comes back last week. I think he mails it in. But that's another
You
subject.
think he's going to retire? Is what you're saying?
No, I meant
no. He's talking about last week against the Saints.
Look, I'm going to tell you. You know how you forget about your bad quarterback is your next quarterback's good, and I'm telling you, man, Love has surprised me. I'm moving on. I don't even want to think about Rodgers until he's ready to retire and come back. We'll have a ceremony for him. We'll make it nice. We'll say our piece. But Love is our quarterback, man, and Love is playing.
Like we did Brett Favre. Have a nice day, Favre. Thank you.
Now,
Thank you
on opening night last week, when he came out of the tunnel for the very first time, dude, that place fucking screamed the top off of there, dude.
Bro, this is national. We don't even know how he's going to play in the national.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so wild. You couldn't even hear him say his name, dude. Dude, they like him in Green Bay. They love him.
For sure.
Jordan Love.
Yeah, they love him.
Yeah,
the last person to come out the tunnel, dude. That shit went crazy, dude.
It was like, and your quarterback. That's all they had to say. That's all they had to say. That fucking play just erupted, especially in the fourth quarter, dude. My ears were deaf and lost my voice.
Well, see, right before they started coming out and coming back, they seen Love went down and started talking to his guys. Hey, we gotta get back into this, blah blah blah. And
where's Melvin? Get his ass on here.
In the floor, he was actually going to go down and talk to him, but when he went down there,
what? Am I not good enough?
No, you ain't been talking shit though. Melvin been talking mad shit.
And listen, I understand what this game is. Right now, this game is just a game. We're 4 weeks in. There's a lot of season left. I'm not going to sit up here and, this is the biggest game of the season. No. Last year, week 18, that was the biggest game of the season.
Yeah,
even though we were eliminated from the playoffs, that was still the biggest game of the season.
It's still a big game, Steven. Come on.
It's our first big game of the season. This is our first test. Honestly, this is where we're going to decide how we're going to seed in the division for sure.
Right behind Miami, Buffalo.
Definitely a tone setter
game, probably.
Hey, so this is all bragging rights. This is the difference between me screaming who's in first place in the morning and Bill and John Doran leaving the group.
Yeah.
Or the difference between y'all continuing to stay in first place and we go on about our day.
Yeah, because we go up, that's 2 division wins. We go up a game and a half. It's not just a game, it's a game and a half.
Listen, y'all gonna find a way to lose to Minnesota.
Fuck that, bro. Nobody's losing to Minnesota in this division. Maybe the Bears.
I tried to give them a little bit. I see I couldn't even do that.
Bro, look, week 1, we broke the Bears. They're done for the season.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. We broke them out. They were so hyped that they were going to beat us and smash Jordan Love and everything. And none of that happened, bro.
In all honesty, the Bears were broke when they hired Eberflus.
When they hired Poles. Poles is an idiot. He spent all that money, got all those draft picks, and only to be right where he was last year.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's terrible, bro.
Yeah.
If Gutekunst did this, we would all be fucking lynching his ass.
Hey, so I looked.
$100 squander away. You could have had the number 1 pick and got you a quarterback, a real quarterback.
I hear people say that. I'm not defending Justin Fields, but I told y'all when they drafted Justin Fields, we'll never know the true Justin Fields until he's out of Chicago. I saw this video on Twitter, and it was a Bears fan, and he compiled all the bad times that they ran routes. And, man, that play calling is terrible. You got 2 receivers running an out route, ending up 2 yards away from each other. You called the same screenplay 3 plays in a row. You called a halfback dive 3 plays in a row. Like, you're doing dumb stuff. Like, Chicago is doomed when they got that coaching staff.
It's a dumpster fire. I'm on fire and burning. They're getting
So,
their
John, what's your favorite phrase for the Lions?
Same old Lions.
There you
same
go.
old Lions.
Our fools
You
go
will hear
Lions.
that.
If you lose tonight, Steve, you're going to hear that.
That will never go away.
Hey, I look at it like this. It'll be your first win in a year and a half. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that, but I'm okay with that. But if John want to say the same old Lions, John gonna say I've come to the conclusion. John is gonna say the same old Lions, even when we finally win our first Super Bowl.
No,
Hey, look,
no.
no.
I said if you guys win division, I will stop saying it.
You got to win the division, bro. We almost stopped saying it. I stopped saying it too.
John, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. Your word means the same as Darcy Maville's.
Holy shit!
That's terrible.
I'm gonna just keep it all the way real because you say that now, and then as soon as we win the division, make it to the playoffs, actually win the playoff game. Let's say we lose the next week. Same old Lions, they back to losing.
Nah.
Yeah,
It'll
you
be-
might be right. You
it'll-
might be
it'll-
right.
it'll be-
You might be right.
Wild card game to Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
Hey, Darcy's watching too, and he says, "Wow, I don't care."
Yo, there is. There's the
I don't
softball
care.
coach.
Yeah, he ruined our friendship. I don't care.
Who, Darcy Maville?
Yeah, he was just on there.
Wow. That's terrible.
It's terrible.
Anyway.
What is this the call?
That's all I'll say about that. But yeah, even like I said, you're still gonna say same old Lions, even if we hoist the Lombardi. Same old Lions. The Super Bowl trophy has the Lombardi name on it.
Bro,
We're not gonna get anywhere.
Honestly, you guys got to win something. You haven't won the North, okay? Never won the North.
You got to crawl before you walk.
You gotta win
Hey.
that first, and then we'll
Hey,
talk
hold
about
on.
the next step. Is the NFC Championship, and then Super Bowl.
All right.
Okay, listen. I don't care about none of that. I don't believe in crawling before I walk. I don't
Well,
believe
that's
in
the
crawling
thing,
before I
is,
walk.
we're Packer
Give me
fans.
all
We've
of
seen
it.
our
I don't
team
want
go that far.
participation trophies. I don't want none of that. You know what I want? I want the whole enchilada. I want the whole shebang. Give it here. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Great. We win the division. I'm not celebrating that. I'm not celebrating winning the playoff game. I want it all.
I hear you.
I want it all.
Greedy. You want it all.
Greedy.
That's how
Greedy.
everybody is. We want it all too. Trust me.
You waited
tired
long
of
enough.
not getting it.
You waited long
Ohio
enough.
State don't get it.
You say what?
Detroit don't get it.
Ohio State
Whatever.
don't get it.
Ohio, hey, don't worry. Hey, listen. Like I told people, I got 2 parades to go to this year. The one parade in January, I live 10 minutes away from. I'm gonna be okay. But it's the one in February that's gonna mean way more. The one in February is gonna mean way more. I done been to parades in Columbus down here. I done been to Ohio State parades.
See, this is the problem we have with Lions fans. You guys are talking about it like you gotta win it first, man. You guys gotta get there.
Oh man, listen. You're talking to the right one. You're talking to the right one. Because I have no problems throwing dirt on the Lions when they do something stupid.
Yeah, for some reason, Mitchell Sledge thinks there's only one viewer. Buddy, we're live in like 8 different spots.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where you're watching it from, but yeah.
He says I'm the only one watching the sewage. What he doing? Looking in the mirror?
Did you get that Texan dude?
We're at
You like
60
Texans?
people watching right now.
Man, we don't know what Mitchell Sledge is, okay?
Yeah, he's like a.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. He made an appearance. What's up, man?
Fuck Mitch Sled, man.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, I'm glad you here, man. It was tough sledding, slaughtering all these people by myself, man.
We've been very tame.
So what do you expect?
We just talking about the game.
That one thinks he's winning by 10. He don't even know how to place a bet on it.
Oh,
He don't know what plus 275 means.
I'm
You get $2.75 for every buck, Melvin.
I'm not a better like that, man.
Fucking Hubert don't go to other group. $50, $50. He'd be
Right,
trying to
right,
fucking
man.
bet everybody.
Yeah, he's writing names down and shit.
Like I could tell you like what the fucking over under means and shit. And
Right, Evan. Go Pack, go.
But like betting, like straight up all that shit. I don't bet like that to know what all that shit means, man.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Not when money's on the line. You got to be a perfectionist at that point, man.
Straight up. That's why
Like
when I bet,
last week-
I do like little parlays and shit, like for
Yeah, like-
a touchdown score, anytime touchdown score parlays or some shit. Shit,
Like-
I understand.
Right. Like last week, Packers were supposed to lose by 1, and motherfuckers were betting left and right and shit, and then we won by 1. You know what I mean? Steve was probably one of them and shit.
We're not used to being underdogs fucking every week, you know. Past 3 weeks or 4 weeks now, we're underdogs. We're not used to that shit.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. So what do you expect to see tonight, Melvin? What's up? What are you thinking?
He's bro. Look at him.
Yeah, he might have had a stroke.
I think he froze.
He froze.
Yeah, he froze up, boys.
A big ass hit.
There he is.
There you go. He's moving.
He said a big ass hit. Oh shit! Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game tonight, man. Hopefully, Rashad Gary don't take their quarterback out like he did to the Saints. But
oh, geez, yeah.
Oh,
now remember,
I wouldn't mind seeing it again.
He's on limited snap count. He's still got 3.5 sacks.
I don't know. I think they're gonna open up more tonight.
Yeah, he gets more every week, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tonight he's just going to get a little bit more.
Yeah, I can definitely see them finally letting him play at least like 30% of the snaps. Because they've been holding them back to they've been holding him way
If he
down.
can be in there longer, he's going to help like Preston Smith on the other side, man. He needs that help too. So,
all right, guys. Hey, I'm going to get out of here. I got to eat and get set up for the stream. But Daniel Zekas is going to finish producing for you guys, so you guys can still.
All right, Bill.
All right. So
yeah, you got a lot of you're broadcasting the game, right?
Yeah, I got 217 people waiting for that stream, so I got to be.
They were calling for your name last week, Bill. They was calling. I want my money back. I want my money back. How do you get a refund?
And what's funny is now, how long ago? August 12th, I started posting that 2 games I'm not going to be able to.
I posted it too. I told him. I said he told everybody he's gone.
Right.
He's at the game.
Yep. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bill,
Hopefully we get this stuff. What's up, man?
Man, I'm telling your ass, you need to stop fucking doing that shit. Your ass is gonna get fucking fined for that shit.
Don't jinx somebody. You know what I mean? Fuck. Here comes A-Dub. All right, guys. Have a good night. Man.
All right. Have a good one, man.
What's up, A-Dub?
What's up, people?
What up, bro? Long time.
Been a while, bro.
What's your prediction tonight, man?
I gotta be honest. I feel it could be a close one, but I almost have Detroit taking it. But what it's all gonna come down to is just who is better up front between the two.
That's what it's been.
But yeah, man. Personally, I felt like this game could go to Detroit. Detroit in many ways and one. Like I see them having an edge in numerous areas against us.
I agree, Barry.
Well, if our run defense is like when it played against Atlanta, then I can see us losing. If we can't stop that run, then we might be in trouble.
Well, in the Atlanta game, our defense broke down. Our whole offense broke down in the fourth quarter. But in the New Orleans game, they broke down.
Yeah.
That's how we came back. We
It's
dominated them.
going to be though which defense is going to show up on the field because we put both on tape now.
Our offense got to take drives too.
Yeah,
that was the thing last week. There was too much timings off. You know, all that.
But here's the thing: I personally feel like Jones and Watson playing in this game is gonna help a lot in terms of more options on offense being open.
Oh yeah. I see freaking Watson completely blowing the top off the defense at least once and getting a score.
Yeah. Well, I think
he's a true number one. It's just that hamstring.
Keep a steady running game. I think we get there.
It's that defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can agree
That's
with
the
that
thing.
one.
That's a good.
If we can get Dylan back to his old self and actually playing, we have a chance.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and we all know when it comes to Jones and Watson coming back, they will be on limited snaps. But one's got to think even while they are limited with their snap count, both being on the field will help in terms of more options being open. Like if you got to account for both of them, other players can actually have more ways to get open. Like Watson being out there as that credible deep threat opens a lot of options up for everyone else.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With him being there, I wouldn't be surprised if Musgrave gets quite a bit of targets this game.
Oh yeah, no, that's their weakness, man. It's talked about a lot.
And
Him or Reed.
Yeah, you
Sorry to
speak
cut
of
you off.
Sorry. I'm saying you speak of Musgrave. I keep saying to myself that Green Bay got to start utilizing him more often in their offense.
Where the hell has Kraft been? You haven't been using Kraft at all.
Well, yeah, I think the whole reason why we're not using him is because we're trying to keep Reed and Musgrave on the field at the same time.
Yeah, but when you got DeGuara out there, man, I'd rather have fucking Kraft out there, to tell you the truth.
Well, DeGuara gives you a hell of a lot of blocking too, and he's not a bad receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if PFF says he's fucking garbage. I'm just being honest. I mean, his PFF bro is really bad, dude.
Yeah,
I'd rather Kraft.
yeah, and that's just my personal opinion on him, that he's not a bad receiver from what I've seen when he's not injured.
He's one of our top fucking special teams players. All he graded out really. He's been grading out really good in our top. In our
West Coast.
offense. Are we offense? Not special. Are we offense?
We were talking about that earlier. Reed is really coming into it, man. And I think by the end of the season, he's going to be like one of the most sought after targets for Jordan Love.
Wick's been coming up and pulling up too.
For Green Bay, Reed will be the obvious rookie of the year for us.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
It's either going to be him or Musgrave. Because honestly, the tight end's breaking out, and I honestly believe that Reed is going to break out just because no one could stop him. I think he's that talented. He just can't be stopped.
Yeah, I think Reed is definitely going to not definitely, but I think he's going to outperform Musgrave just because the way it seems like Jordan Love has been connecting with him so easily, and Musgrave, there's just a little bit off.
I just don't want him to come drop Vontae, where in his second season, or he's dropping the ball. I mean, honestly, he caught the hardest pass thrown to him, and then he dropped the easiest ones.
Yeah, I know. But
that was so. Yeah. I'm like, he was right there. He drops that one, but then he goes up and does a backward flip in the air and comes down with it. I mean,
yeah, if he's doing that, you got to attribute.
This is a fun fact. So much concentration on Watson and Dobbs will leave less coverage on Reed and others.
Yeah. But you would think this team has a lot of drop passes. We only have 4.
Who's their fastest cover corner guy? Because honestly, I haven't seen anybody be able to keep up. I mean,
Sutton's probably their fastest corner, probably.
You think he's going to be able to keep up with Watson?
No.
I don't think so either, bro. I think play one, we test them and find out. Send them down there, see what kind of coverage there is. I like how they've been opening it up. Like last week with that trick play, that was like awesome.
The weakest corner is Joseph. I think they'll try to go after Joseph.
Really?
That's who they'll try to pick on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right. Although I don't know. Honestly, I don't think he knows. I don't think Jordan Love thinks about it. I think he just thinks I'm going to throw it to my guy. I don't care who's covering him.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think that's how. I haven't seen him have any fear staying away from one or other guy. Because he should have been picked off a couple times. He's had some bad throws.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Go ahead, Ada. I'm sorry.
Just looking at this comment and saying, I'm already aware that Jair is out. It's already been announced.
Valentine will probably take his spot, probably.
Yeah, is Valentine out? He's not out.
No. He's
Campbell's the only other defensive guy, right?
We just brought up two.
Yeah,
I
think Campbell's gonna hurt.
Which means we're gonna see more of Isaiah McDuffie tonight.
McDuffie, yeah, which I don't mind. He's a damn good tackler. I don't mind that. He's, we're going against fucking, their run game. I'd rather have a McDuffie out there, to tell you the truth.
Really? I was going to say, I kind of like Campbell with his downhill. As long as he doesn't have to go sideline to sideline, I think he's good. But with them having Gibbs, that having McDuffie might help with covering the whole width of the field. Yeah.
But so we're pretty much stuck with what we got put in there.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying what I'd rather have.
Yeah.
I think they're playing. Even I know Monty's supposed to play for them, but how good is he going to be? One shot to that thigh, and he might be leaving again.
Yeah, well, it's nothing to it. Decker's playing. He has his ankle's actually it's still not 100% healed yet. He's got a lot of pain in it.
Yeah, he's playing with that fractured ankle.
I'm gonna play with this pain. I mean, he wants to play. I mean, it's like, okay. Well,
shit. That's why I'd like to see Van Ness on him and just full rush the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, what's the key to stopping these guys? Is it going to be to shut the run down? What's that?
We gotta stop the run. Make them throw.
We're gonna see plenty of Van Ness in the rotation as far as the edge goes.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Oh yeah.
Because I think if we get pressure on Goff, that could make them,
Oh yeah,
force some turnovers.
Yeah, if we're winning the game, I think it's because of our pass rush that we give him no time to throw. Because I think Gary's going to go off again.
Yeah, but we still got to be able to stop the run. They're going to try to run on us.
Which is where you got to have your concern for the defensive line, like guys
That's right, Joshua.
I'm saying guys like Kenny Clark, T.J. Slayton, and Devontae Wyatt. Those guys are going to have to do their part for this run defense to work out.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, name's Mateo. I'm the guy that was on the West Coast Cheeseheads podcast.
Oh, hey, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, I'm excited about this game now. Now that knowing that Jones and Watson are actually going to be playing in this, I think that changes up the playing field a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were discussing that. Oh, he should at least pull the coverage deep, open up the middle, just with the threat of Watson being out there.
Yeah, I think the threat's going to play a big part in this for sure. And once I truly do feel that Reed's going to end up having the big game in this. But then once they start realizing that the ball's going to be going to Reed, I think their secondary is just going to start falling apart.
Yeah, it's going to test their secondary. They both big on their secondary. This is definitely going to be a test for them.
And as far as Reed goes, I can personally see, since he's a slot corner for them, Brian Branch will be matched up on Reed most of this game.
Yes, that's the matchup. That's the trade pick right there, bro. Lion fans keep saying, thank you, Packer fans. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I think my only concern still is with Bach and Jenkins both still being out of this.
What do you think about Bach going on IR, man? That's right. You think the same thing we do. It's fucking horrible.
I hate to say it at this point, but I just don't understand why we're even still putting up with it. It's that I mean, I get it. I know that he's one of the best guys to have out there, but that's when he's healthy. And if we're still dealing with all these health concerns with him, yet we're paying him, it's like, come on, guys. Like, there's plenty of other guys that we can.
At some point, even I'm at that. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Even I'm at that place. At some point, cut your ties with Bakhtiari and move on to somebody different. Like so far, Rasheed Walker has been holding his own at that blindside position.
Well, I look at PFF today. On PFF today, we're actually our offensive line is actually ranked number 1. Believe it or not,
I'm very impressed with how Rasheed Walker has played.
Our pass blocking is a 93.9. That's without fucking Bakhtiari.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget without Elgton Jenkins. So far, Royce Newman and Rasheed Walker definitely holding their own on that left side.
Yeah, but our run game is our run blocking, our run.
That's on Myers, man. That's in our center Myers. He's not a good run blocker, man. He's on
Well,
I hope we get him soon.
That's part of our problem with the run.
Yeah, having Jenkins out, I think, is massively hurting our run blocking because I think he's more.
Oh yeah, the penalties! Holy shit! That whole first quarter was loaded with like 4 or 5 offensive penalties.
That's one of my major things against Newman is he commits quite a few penalties.
Hey, who's the new guy at the bottom? I can't see his name.
Georgia Johnson.
What's up, man?
Names. Georgia Jackson. I mean, yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not right there.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, where are you from, George? Hello? You're not talking?
I guess not.
Guess not.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna have I think we got a decent shot. Honestly,
our run game. Our run game. We got at least contain that run.
It's going to depend on how healthy these guys are and how much they turn them loose. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm thinking one way or the other. This is going to be a high scoring game.
I would like to see it.
In the recent episode we just ended up doing, I had a final score of this. I feel like it's going to be close, but I feel the Packers are going to end up winning this. Another Anders Carlson field goal, 27-24.
That'd be awesome. I'll take that. I'll take any way it finishes with us on top. Although you see, some of these guys are like, we're gonna mop you guys up. They're like talking about how they're gonna beat us down, man. Like we got no shot.
Yeah.
I don't understand where they got this from, man.
Especially given how banged up we are. And what it comes from is 3 times in a row they beat us. And they're supposed to be way more improved from where they were last season. That's where Lion fans get this from.
Well, see, where the level stick on them? If we can beat the Packers, then we know we're good. If we don't beat them, then we're back to the drawing board. Oh shit! Now we got to fucking, we're like the.
I'm telling you, man, they might break like the Bears did. If we beat them down and they realize they didn't make the jump. I mean, it depends on how this game goes. If we make them look silly, they're going to be like the Bears. They're all going to commit suicide, and their season will be over.
Yeah, I don't see it, unfortunately, going like the Bears one day because they're an actual professional football team.
They got actually a good roster, so they.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just joshing about that. I believe the Lions are our biggest competition.
Yeah, I think we're going to be battling it back and forth the whole rest of the season to see who's going to stay on.
Look, bet the over 45. Look, he's saying the over's 45. Definitely bet the over. It's going to be a good game.
I think the first half is going to be kind of low, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
really?
I can see that.
Yeah, I think it's.
Man, screw that. Something big is going to happen in the first drive, or Kassan Nixon's going to take the first opening drive. Yeah,
you want to be like 21-0 in the first quarter. That's what you want,
bro. What I want is I want to dictate the control of the game. I want to take the lead and take them out of their. They want to run on us. They want to pound the ball on us. I want to take them out of their game plan. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, hopefully our run defense is cleaned up a little bit more. I don't want this to be another.
But it hasn't been terrible, guys. We've had bad run defense.
The only game was bad was Atlanta. Oh, the other 2 games.
And honestly, I think that was coaching. Honestly, I believe a lot of that was the coaching.
I honestly think a lot of it was Bijan himself.
And at the same token,
yeah, that's what I think. I think a lot of
people we're going to
have that with
definitely
or David Montgomery,
and definitely in that Atlanta game. Definitely in that Atlanta game, we missed a lot of tackles in the backfield as well. When it comes to the
can't tackle with one arm.
Yeah, no, and when you get your hands on them, you need to take them down, especially when you catch them 5 yards in man. It pisses me off when they get them. They get especially Fields, man. We could have had like 4 or 5 more sacks in that first game. Man, gotta make those tackles, wrap them up, take them down. Basics of football.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I'm excited. I think Jordan Love is got. I mean, especially after the way they got fired up and the way I mean, this team is behind him, man. I have not seen Rodgers, for the great quarterback that he is, he never got the locker room to follow him like this.
No, not like this. Everybody
Rodgers had him behind him, but with Love, I think they
you could just
the
say
whole team is around Love.
Right, right.
It's a whole different.
Tell
it's
them
a
the player
whole different vibe now.
Yeah,
it's
I
amazing,
think with
man.
Love, they actually respect him
Right.
on top
This
of
is our
wanting to play
leader. This is
for
our
him.
guy.
And that's what gives that fans hope, because if the players believe this much in them, they see it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So then how are we not supposed to be seeing it? You know what I mean? I mean, bro, I was screaming at my TV. My wife, she usually don't join me in football. She come in there and sat down and watched the whole fourth quarter with me. I go, I cannot believe what I'm watching. This is Rodgers-esque. He's taken over and drove down the field like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it reminds me of early intro Rodgers, though. I mean,
Yes.
because
Yeah, no, I know,
everybody
but-
always called Rodgers the comeback king, even towards the end. But
when he was
I hate to
when he
say
was
it,
pumping
Rodgers
and
wasn't
screaming,
pulling comebacks through.
he was like, I mean, I was like, look at that's my quarterback. He is hyped. He believes he's gonna, and they missed the field goal. It was like, he got lucky. I promise you, if he gave him the ball with a minute left and 2 timeouts, the way he was playing, we were gonna march down and at least get close enough for a field goal. I promise you. 59 seconds, I think, and 2 timeouts. All we would have had to do was get back in field goal range if they kicked that field goal. I'm sorry. I'm not giving up and saying I'm not conceding that saying you guys won it. You know what I mean?
What the hell?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Chad?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
Just here to bring some realism into the.
What do you think? What do you think the score is going to be tonight?
I think it's going to be 24-17, and it could be either team with the 24. That is what I, honest to God, think. I think anybody that's underestimating this game is a fucking dumbass. I really believe. Hey, don't think the Lions are going to come with every freaking thing they have, and I know the Packers are going to do the same thing.
Give me a good game.
Lambeau Field. This game, we're talking high scoring. No. Not one Lion game has scored over 20 points this year. One Packer game scored over 20 points? What? It's not gonna. It's gonna be a battle through and through until the end. And I don't know who's gonna come out on top. It could be either team.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight for sure.
I've said myself before, I do respect the Lions enough to where I could see why I see them definitely being a different team from where they started as far as their rebuild goes. I already seen a moment like this coming.
Right.
I would be surprised if it's a blowout by either team, though. I mean, I want us to blow them out, but I don't think we can.
It's not gonna be. And typically, if you look at the history in the last matchups, there's not been really any major blowouts.
I mean, honestly, it's only week 4. If we do lose, we're not out of the race for the division by no means. We're just going to have to listen to more bullshit for the next couple of weeks is the only problem with that.
I already have you guys at 10 wins, okay? I mean, I'm sure. I count 10 wins for sure.
I know, Chad, but none of us thought that we would be 2-1 going head-to-head at this point right here. The guys who make the schedule are genius.
We're playing on house money, tell you the truth. Everybody had us fucking losing the division and last
but guess what? In 2 weeks, you got to go face Kansas City.
I'm good with that.
Calls. It don't matter if they're on the road or not. They get the calls. Dude.
Shoot,
I get it.
In my breakdown at the beginning of the season, I had us at 1-2 at this point.
Right?
Yeah.
You had us beating the Bears, right, man? You had us beating the Bears, right?
Yes, of course.
All right. Good. I just want to make sure, bro. If there's a loss in there, you had to be the Bears.
My losses were with the Falcons and with the Saints. I mean, because this is a different Saints team, but I'm not going to deny the fact.
Bro, they only gave up 1 touchdown in the first 2 weeks. It was a stout. They're a stout defense. I don't know what happened to them in the fourth quarter. I don't understand where they collapsed.
And they think, Cardinal, but be real here. Winston was actually a starting quarterback. He was a pretty decent starting quarterback.
That's right, Cody. Go Pack,
Yeah,
go.
I don't think there was too much of a gap between the skill of them.
No, I think
Well,
what
hang
ended
on.
up happening was Winston ended up coming in, and he was constantly throwing these 3 and outs, which was tiring out the defense, and we took advantage of it.
You could be right.
And we were wearing down their defense with the longer drives too. Like I watched that Saints game. Like sure, we were having our issues with Derek Carr out there, but it seemed like we could carve them. We could easily outgain them in yards, but we shoot ourselves in the foot with penalties throughout that game.
Yeah, penalties or some like that. But like David Gray said, basically that interception was like a punt. It was 3 and 14. He threw it deep. He got picked off, and it was down right there. I mean, it basically was a punt. But who's got a better defense? You got to think, because New Orleans was the best defense we faced. You think they're better than Detroit?
I don't think Saints.
I don't know about that.
I think our depth on our front line is far better than the Saints.
Your pass rush, you think yours better?
Yeah, because of our depth. Because
Your pass rush is going to get tested today because we got good. That's one of our strengths.
I know.
That's one of our strengths.
Your O line's going to get tested. Our O line's going to get tested too by your pass.
For sure. We had the most pressures, man, in the league, man. I'm talking. We average like 50 pressures a game and some shit like that, bro. It's amazing.
I'll give you guys a slight edge at linebacker, a slight edge. Corners, I give you guys the corners. Safety, I think the Lions are far better at their safety depth with the way they can rotate. They've got young guys that have played good. So I mean, John Dorn, Brian Branch is slow, right, John Dorn?
He was in combine.
I mean, you look at this last game that the Lions had against the Falcons, and I mean, their run defense, they only allowed Bijan 33 yards. 33 yards. That's all they allowed him. But when it came to the throwing, the secondary gave up like 213 yards.
The Lions did their secondary.
Yeah, which still 213 isn't a lot. 213 isn't a lot when you're only giving up 70 yards rushing.
Hey man,
we didn't even give up 300 yards that whole game, did we?
Jordan Love threw 3 touchdowns in 245 yards. First game he threw 3 touchdowns, man. What did he have in the Falcons game? He threw 3 touchdowns there too. And like 150 yards he had his 3 touchdowns. I mean, that lot can happen on under 200 yards, man. I'm not, turnovers happen. That's why that's the only reason we're 2-1 is our defense. Honestly, guys, Joe Barry had a collapse in that second game, but he only gave up 10 points to the Saints last week. They got the.
I'm not even going to give them that. I wouldn't even say that our defense gave them 10 points. I'd say
if the Vikings can win 11 fucking games on 1 score in a season, you guys are allowed to come back like that.
Yeah, it was a good bro.
The Lions will probably have something like that too this year.
And the best part of the comeback was it only helped our team. The way that those guys came together, even the coach was like, he's like, I've never been part of nothing like that. I'm telling you, whatever they're doing there, whatever in the water, whatever.
I was in the huddle saying Packers suck when they were down 17-0 in the fourth quarter. And then then all of a sudden everybody's saying, wow, this post didn't age well. And I like, what else can I say? No, it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't age well.
I mean, you guys thought you were going to lose too, didn't you? I mean,
bro, we were in the back chat talking, and we're like, this is the drive. If he cannot score now.
To be honest.
We didn't score in that drive there. That was it.
Guys, I got to get myself ready to go.
I said big red dog. I want to play.
Yeah, I got to get ready to go. Got to get myself set up for this game.
Yeah, 6:40. We're gonna be getting off here.
I'm looking forward to it, guys. Hey, I'll come back and check in with you guys and everything.
Well, we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna do a show tomorrow. I hope we do, but we needed to do this because we wanted to get it in before the Detroit game. So,
hey, good luck, everybody. Honestly, both teams. Let's come out healthy. Win or lose, let's not have any major injuries.
Exactly. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
I don't wish no bad
might
injuries on
knocking
nobody.
somebody out for this game, but
Have a
only
good one,
this
guys.
game.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Catch y'all later.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Go Pack, go!